Hello and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. It is day 67 of the 2021 journal. So if you haven't been here before, welcome. If you have been here before, welcome back. I am delighted in your company as always. And this is a general reading. It's not for any specific person, any specific question. It's a shuffle of the cards to see what the tarot has for us to consider today. If this resonates with you, if it works, employ it how you see fit for yourself. If not, leave it. It's entirely your prerogative. So we're going to go ahead and begin with the Ten of Cups. All right, this is happiness, fulfillment, emotional well-being, contentment, in the emotional realm, how things feel good. It's been established. All right, things are flowing, things are nice. All right, and move in here, we have Two of Wands. Okay, so what you gonna do? You're considering your options, considering your plans. You got the world in your hands, you got an idea you want to move on, you're looking out into the void, seeing what's available to you, seeing which way you want to take it. What choices are you going to make? In Wands, that's fire energy, so that's the behavior, your motivation, your passion, your purpose. All of that in alignment with how you're going to decide to choose to behave next, or choose the next step that you're going to take. It's at the point of two, so that's related to the High Priestess. All right, so that is intuition is influential in those circumstances. And then we have the Eight of Swords. Okay, Eight of Swords was it at the bottom of the deck yesterday? All right, so considering still a little bit stuck in your head, a little stuck in fear, a little stuck in inadequacy or insecurity or avoidance, and that requires you to employ your strength to look at those things that you feel trapped by in your mental body, in your thoughts, so that you can decide how to act upon them. All right, so considering all of those things. And then at the bottom of the deck, we have Page of Wands. All right, time to make a plan. Make a plan to actively do. Again, wands are actions, passions, desires, behaviors, motivations, purpose, all of that drive and fire energy, and not just thinking about it, not just feeling it, but making those decisions, checking what resonates, and then following through on your intentions with the wands. At the top of the deck, we have the Six of Swords. All right, you're ready to move on in your thought process and your understanding of things and your perspective and perception of things. All right, you're not staying stuck on the desolate island of Stan where no movement and no growth and no opportunity. It also represents the past. You're not staying stuck in the past. You're taking your thoughts, your awareness, what you feel that you know at this point, and you're moving forward to a space of reciprocity for further understanding, for further growth, for more effective and efficient decision. You're not staying in the old, scope of influence that has gone stagnant. All right, and then in the middle of the deck, Four of Pentacles. All right, considering your foundation, considering your four corners of material stability. A little dejected, a little despondent, a little bit tired. Blanche looks tired in this deck. So a little bit blah with the Four of Pentacles. But you're sitting with the Four of Pentacles and the Two of Wands as well. So this is like preparation to re-engage, to make that plan. Getting ready to address those things that you're afraid of or that you've been avoiding. Getting ready to move on. And considering where it is that you're coming from. Because this Ten of Cups in particular, this is Rose and Charlie, so this is past happiness. This is past contentment. This is the sort of emotional resonance and awareness and feeling that has supported you up until this point. And it's also the number of 10, so it's the number of completion. So this Two of Wands is also considering, okay, how do I bring this emotional well-being and flow further forward with me into the future, considering how it applied in the past and how you want to develop it moving forward. Clarifying the Ten of Cups, Seven of Cups, a lot of options, some confusion, some illusion that you're dealing with. Considering the illusions in the Seven of Cups and the emotional awareness is going to also support considering whatever it is that you've been avoiding or that has intimidated you in your mental body as well. So aligning your head and your heart and addressing some of these cups are going to be connected to some of these swords. All right, but that is related to the Chariot. So there is momentum and potential and possibility for you to engage with, but you got to step into that space of command with your will and your intention and an awareness of the direction that you would like to go. It's actionable. It's not passive. All right, and then Two of Wands is the Nine of Swords. All right, so dealing with those thoughts, a little dark night of the soul, a little, your imagination hijacks your reasonable concern and takes it to a whole nother level that may make you feel a little bit trapped. But in considering the future you want to move into, where you want to go from this point, it requires your attention. All right, and recognizing within this Nine of Swords what is legitimate concern and what is imagined threat. Like where is the cutoff? Like, what can you be actionable about? What can you address that is actually happening outside of yourself that you can be actionable on and make decisions on in the Two of Wands space? And then we have the Eight of Swords. You got the Fool clarifying the Eight of Swords. Okay, so that's a willingness to step into it, a willingness to go into the experience, addressing all of these swords and removing this blindfold to consider what it is that you have been avoiding or have been fearful of addressing directly. Because yesterday we had the Devil in this position, and while that is taking a look at the things that you lean on in order to support avoidance, and how you sort of self-sabotage or how you protect yourself in ways that are not constructive, but ways that sort of allow you to dissociate from the situation and remove you from it, but the concern is still there and is going to eventually need to be addressed. The Fool is like, all right, well, we're going to do this. We're going to jump into this. We're going to consider all these things. We're going to look at them. And we're going to seek answers. We're going to seek information. We're going to seek knowledge. We're going to seek experience in resolving the Eight of Swords, in resolving the Nine of Swords, in fostering and maintaining the Ten of Cups and bringing it forward with whatever it is that we select from the Seven of Cups for fulfillment to support. We're moving on with the Six of Swords. We're considering our stability in the Four of Pentacles, and then what can we extend into our ambitions or our intentions in order to allow our material well-being to flourish, and what are we going to save and maintain in order to maintain our initial stability. And that is all with the Page of Wands. All right, because once you have the plan, right under that is the action. Plan it and do it. But from a space of balanced consideration in the Two of Wands, and not ignoring the things or avoiding the things that need to be resolved in order to move on to the next stage of development. Right? Because these things, Nine of Swords and Eight of Swords, those are things that have been building up in your mind. All right, we're working on addressing some of those things so we can get to the Six of Swords and move on, get in the boat and go from the place that we were. We're not staying stuck in the past anymore. That is not a place for us anymore. We can't exist in the past anymore. We got to be present, be active, and head in the direction that we want to come into connection with. And then the universe has my back. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. Beautiful. All right, so these Eight of Swords, fears, inadequacies, avoidances. Nine of Swords, worst case scenarios, things that you're ultimately afraid of. Dealing with those things and addressing them constructively and directly with that Devil energy, that Capricorn energy that showed up in the center yesterday, is exemplified here. Is there something within that obstacle that is important for you to become aware of or experience or work through that is going to support you and fortify you moving ahead? Okay, wow. Okay, that was a very direct reading. All right, that's all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you are feeling well and that things are good, and if you connected with this, that you are ready to address some of the things that have been standing in your way and get them out of the way. All right, bye.